Hello friends, before you skip this video, listen to me for just 30 seconds. This is one day when you are 78 years old, staying alone in a silent room. You must remember this moment and wish you had not wasted your time. Last story. My name is John. I am a 78 years old. When people see me today, they see an old man with wool's hair, with candid skin and tread easy, but inside my heart tree in a long story that I wish I could change. When I was young, I thought life would last forever. I believed it. I had unlimited time. I don't think about my future. I don't care about responsibility. Every day I wake up late in the morning, whilst the sun was already high in the sky. My parents will call my name again and again, telling me to wake up and start my day, but I already ignored them. Instead of suddenly or learning something useful, I spent most of my time playing games with my friend. We language, we joking, and we toast life was nothing but fun. I watched television for hours and wasted my brain chatting and drawing nothing important. At that time, it felt like the best life in the world. My parents often warned me. My father would way. John's time in very present if you watch it in today. Tomorrow too will reject it. My mother will tell me that education could change my life and give me a better future, but I never listened to them seriously. I believed I was still young and she would already be time later. My teacher also tried to get me. They told me that technology is the most powerful thing a person can have. They encouraged me to read books, to learn new skills and to build my future step by step, but I ignored their advance too. I thought stowing was burning, and I believed success would somehow come to me without effort. Years passed quality much faster than I ever imagined. Slowly, my friend is starting moving forward in life. Some of them is studying very hard and business doctor. Some become engineers, others started their own business and built successful careers. I watched them grow, success and build farmers. Meanwhile, my life story the some pieces I had wasted my youth. I don't have the education or skill needed for good opportunities. I try to find work. But most jobs require technology and experiences that I don't have. I work at a small job here and there, but nothing is stable and nothing that give me a real picture. Life become more different with every person years. There were many nights when I sit alone and thought about the choice I had made. I realized that the biggest mistake of my life was not poverty, no future, but wasting time. When I had the chance to build something better, time moved forward as it already does. Days become months, months become years, and suddenly I found myself growing old. My baby became weaker, my age disappointed, and many of the people I once known had already moved on entirely. Now I am 78 years old. Something I said never that undo of my small room and watch young student walking off walking to school with three books in their hands. I see teardrops in their eyes and I remember my own youth. I often wonder what my life could have been if I had used my time wisely. Maybe I could have become someone successful. Maybe I could have helped my friend more. Maybe my life would have been very different. But the truth is simply and painful. Time never comes back. No matter how much we resist to past, we cannot return to yesterday and change our changes. All we have is today and the lesson we learned. That is why I want to tell every young person who hears that story something very important. When you are young, you have something incredibly powerful in your hands. Time, energy, and opportunity that things might seem ordinary now, but one day you will realize they were the greatest transport of your life. Use your time wisely, study and learn as much as you can. Read book as question and important yourself every day. Listen to the advice of young person and teacher because they want to guide you toward a better future. Enjoy your life, lost with your friend and have fun but never forced to build you future at the same time. Because on the many years from on you will look back at your life just like I do today. And when the moment comes, I hope you will smile with pride and happiness, not sit, will rejoice like an old man who wishes he had used his time better. Remember this simply truth. You victor is carefully by what you do today. So don't waste your life, your time. Start today after sharing my story with many young people. Something historic began to happen in my life. One afternoon whilst I was studying near to some old window there I usually spends my time think about my past. A young boy slowly walked toward me. He looked like a student, maybe around 16 or 17 years old. He carried a small backpack and had a book in his hand. He stared in forward me for a moment and then sighed, "Politic, sir, are you, John?" I looked at him with curiosity and sighed. "Yes, I am. Where do you ask?" The boy smiled a little and said something that surprised me. "I heard your story online. My teacher slowed as your story in class. He said we should learn from your life so we don't make the same mistake." For a moment I was speechless. I never imagined that my simple story could reach young people somewhere. The boy sat beside me and told me that many students were distorting my story. Some of them said it made them think about how they were using their time. The boy then asked me a question that took my heart. "Sir, if you could go back in time and become young again, what would you do differently?" I looked at the sky for a few seconds before answering if I could become young again. I sighed slowly. I would wear up early every day. I would study hard. I would read books and learn new skills. I would spend less time all on usuals, entertainment, and more time reading my picture. The boy listened carefully. I continue speaking. When you are young, you don't realize how powerful your time is. You think we are you allow be tomorrow, but be toast is time movie faster than you export. The boy knitted. I could see he was thinking deeply about my word. Before leaving, he said some evil that gave me a strong feeling of hope. Sir, your story will not be wasted. Become pieces of you. Many students will start using their time better. After he left, I sit quality for a long time. For the first time in many years, I don't feel only regents. Instead, I feel that maybe my mistake could still help someone else. Maybe my wasted time could become a lesson for another generation. They pursued and something more young people come to tell to me. They asked about my life, my reasons, and what advice I would give them as time. I told them the some simply toast. Life is not about being Proverbs, everyone makes mistake, but the earlier you learn from those mistake, the better your future will be. I told them that success does not come from luck. I come from discipline, learning and using your time. Wisely every single day, on every wheels watching the sunset, I realized something important. Even though I cannot change it, my past, I can still change how my story ends. If my story help even on student focused on their dreams, if it encourages someone to open a book instead of visiting another house, if it inspires a young person to work harder for their future, then maybe my life was not completely wasted after all. And that toast bronzed and cold simply to my old face. This is something the greatest lesson in life comes not from success but from regions. And if my regions can become someone else's motivation, then my story still has meaning. So to every young person listening to that story today, remember that you time in your greatest trust use in wisely change your dreams and build a future that your older self will think you for. Besides, on day many years from now, you will also sit quality and look back at your life. And when that day come, I hope you will say their words with pride. I use my time well. After that day, something slowly began to change in my life. For many years, I had lived quality, almost forgotten by the world. My days were simply and often lonely. I spoke most of my time think about my past and the mistake I had made, but after sharing my story with young people, I started to feel that my life still had a purpose. On morning, a group of students come to visit me. There were 5 of team, all around the age of 16 or 17. They were nervous at first, but I could see curiosity in their eyes. One of them finally spoke, "Sir, we heard your story and we wanted to meet you." I smiled gently and invited them to sit down. They told me that many students at their school were talking about my story. Some of them said they were stunning. too much time on games. As social media other side, they wanted to change their habits and start forcing more on their students. Hurting this made my heart feel learning for so many years. I had believed that my life was only a story of regrets, but no, I realized that even a life full of mistakes can still take powerful lesson. One of the students asked me an important question. Sir, do you think it is too late of someone if they already wasted some time? I looked at him carefully and then answered with a clean voice. No, I said, it is never too late to change your decision. I exported to them. Then life is like a look road, something people take a once best, but as long as they release it early and trust around, they can still reach a good decisions. The real problem is not making mistakes. The real problem is refusing to learn of them. The student listened very carefully as I spoke. I told them that success does not happen overnight. It is built day by day through small effort and good habits. Waking up early, studying a little everyday, recording book, asking question, and learning no skill may seem small, but over time, trust I think carry I strong friends. I also told them something very important. Your trust is the most powerful time of your life. When you are young, your mind is strong, your energy is high, and your dreams are LOV. This is the time when you can build the foundation of your entire life. But if your instant trust years, life later becomes most more diverse. One of the student quality side, sir, your story makes us afraid of wasting our time. I simply suffered and repelled. Those be afraid be motivation. Fear alone cannot change a life, but motivation can be for they left the student thanking me. One of them said something that I will never forget. Services of your story, we will try to build a better picture. After they walked away, I sat there thinking about everything that had happened for the first time in many years. I felt place inside my heart. Maybe I could not change my past, but I had turned my regret into a lesson that could help others, and something that is age. No, every time I see young student walking to student school, I certainly hope they will remember on simply toast. Time is the most valuable gift in use. Use it wisely, work hard for your dreams, and never wait for someday to start importantly. Yourself become someday quality, become years and years. Quality become a lifetime, and one day when you are old and looking back at your life, you will realize something very important. The victory your dreams of was always become built by the choice you made every single day. To start the use your time will and make your life a story of success, not regret. As the years continue to pass, my life slowly become brutal. and climber. I was still the same old man living in the same small room with the same wisdom at looked out at the stairs. But something inside me had changed. Before, when I looked outside, I only saved the mistake of my past. I saved the years I had wasted and the opportunities I had lost. Them memory used to fill my heart with regret. But now, when I look outside, see something different. I see young people walking with a dream in their eyes. I see students carrying book, learning with their friend and preparing for their future. And every time I save them, I silently hope then they would use their time wisely on everything else. The sun was slowly standing a flimmer. A student come book to visit me. It was the same boy was had first come to tell to me most again, but that time he looked different. There was confidence is in his face. He said beside me and said, "Sir, I come to tell you." I looked at him with curiosity. He continued speaking. "After hearing your story, I changed many things in many lives. I started working up early. I study every day. I stopped wasting too much time on usual things. And now my teacher says I am a one of the best student in my class." For a moment I felt something warm in my heart. It was not pride, it was faith. The boy smiled and said, "Your story changed my life." I looked at him and Gertie replied, "No, you changed your own life. You simply decided to use your time wisely." We sat quietly for a moment, watching the sky toast orange as the sun differented behind the buildings. Then I said something then came from deep inside my heart. "Remember this for the rest of your life. Success is not about luck. It is about how you use your time." The boy noted scarcity before leaving. He stood up and sighed one last time, "Sir, one day I hope my life will make you proud." After he left, I remained stretched by the window as the every night slowly turned into night. For many years I had believed my life was a flurry, but in this moment I realized something important. Every time full of mistake can still create a meaningful lesson. Maybe I could not change my past, but my story had become a warning and a guide for other, and something helping other avoid. Your mistake is one of the most valuable things a person can do. Now at the age of 78, I understand a truth that I wish had learned when I was young. Life is not about how much time you have. Life is about how wisely you use the time you are giving. So, to every young person who hears my story, remember this simply message: don't wait for tomorrow to start improving your life. Don't waste your products years on things that do not build your future. Work hard, learn every day, dream big, and use your time wisely, because one day when you grow old and look back at your life, you will realize that the victor and blood started with the small choice you made every single day. And when that moment comes, I hope you will small poverty and save. I did not waste my time. Thanks for watching and please like, comment, share and subscribe.